This time around, I'm speaking to a young storyteller. His name is Tawanda. Storyteller, that's the best way to describe you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Have you always been a teller of stories, someone who likes to paint pictures of what's going on with words?
Yeah, I have always been like that since I was young. I think as early as 7 or 8 years old. Yeah, I was already seeing signs of storytelling in me. Yeah.
As a storyteller, that young age, were you telling factual stories, Tawanda?
No. It was always fiction.
Tell me a little bit about your family. How many are you? How many siblings do you have?
One.
You have one sibling?
Yeah, I'm the oldest.
So it's not even that we can say you were the sibling who was always telling when the other was doing.
Yeah, of course.
All right. So how did you nurture this gift of yours as you were growing older and starting to recognize the deliberate signs towards it?
Oh, nurturing it wasn't so easy. It was something that was always in me, but then I had other things that I thought I could do other than writing.
Like what?
So I tried sports, handball. It didn't work out.
Handball, that's I think you're the first person I've heard say I deliberately tried handball.
Oh, I did, but I had some medals in handball.
Wow.
Yeah, my school was really good at handball. So we would go to the provincials and the nationals and stuff. But that was my thing. I tried other things. I wanted to become a lawyer. I wanted to become a pilot. But, over the years, you just lose track of those things. And then you find your track.
How did you find your track to writing?
So it came about in 2019. Yeah, so I was at university and I just felt this urge in me to start writing. So it was always there, but I would ignore it. I had written some things in high school way before I had gone to university, but then when I was in university in 2019, there was this urge to write that was always in me. So when I started, that's how it just went up.
Wow,
yeah.
Wow. And I'm holding here a nominated book, nominated for a NAMA Award 2023. Congratulations on just the nomination itself. That is
Thank you so much.
big recognition. It is Monomotapa. Tell me a little bit about this book.
Oh, Monomotapa is a historical fiction book. Talks about the Mtapa state, hence the word Monomotapa. It was used by the Portuguese. So it's a fictional story, of course. I was never there in the Mtapa state.
Right.
So I had my own world about how things ran there back then in Mtapa state. And then I created this story about a villain who uses animals to, to kill people and go to battles and stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how did it feel, getting that recognition, that nomination for a book that, like you're saying, it's a historical fiction. You've sat down, you've said, let me put this together, and it's one of the books in your journey. How did it feel getting recognized for your work?
It was something great because this is my first publication, solo publication. So getting nominated on my first time, it was really something that validated me as an author because I was always skeptical about being an author. So the nomination sort of like validated my journey to say, okay, I'm doing the right thing. I'm in the right course. Yeah.
Now this journey has been a bit interesting for you. You were part of a grooming process with Almasi. How did that come about, and how did it work out for you?
Oh yeah. The reason why I also went to literature was because I had a frustration about the film industry in Zimbabwe. Things were not working out. So I sort of like diverted to storytelling using literature. And then when the Almasi opportunity came, I was like, okay, let me try that script writing that I was always wanted. And then I applied, and then by the grace of God, I got in. So the Almasi collaborative arts intensive writing was really great for me because it got me to a stage where I had to rub shoulders with Matron and Great, the writer and producer of The Walking Dead. And for me, it was just something great. I had never expected that to happen in my life. And, being under him and receiving first-hand information about film and how to go about the process was something that I never thought I would do. It was great.
Yeah. So now can we expect scripts from you? Plays?
Yeah, of course. Scripts and plays. So I'll take last year as a year of learning because I got also to participate in the Almasi African Playwrights Conference, right? And I was a assistant director there. And I got to this world of plays that I also love. And the grooming process also brought me to a stage where I'm now equipped to start my own stuff. And this year going forward, I'm looking forward to be writing scripts. And of course, I'm working with other producers, award-nominated and award-winning producers, working on their work. But as of now, I'll be also working on my own projects. So yeah.
Oh, well, it's going to be a very exciting journey for you. 2024 is still young, but we hope that your name will consistently pop up as we go throughout the year on the different credits for the stories that will be told, and hopefully stories that your peers will start to relate to a bit more and support a bit more. The support system, how do you think that's developed over the years in Zimbabwe?
The support system, family-wise, it took some time to convince people that I'm a writer because they always say, okay, then what? Are you just going to write and then what? But then they don't, over the years, they got to understand that it's a career, it's a thing that I can work on and, make a living out of it. So, of course, with the shortlisting on the Intuasa Short Story Competition and the NAMA nomination, it sort of like validated their...
It's given them that confidence.
Exactly. They are saying now, you're a writer, you're on the right journey, so you can keep pushing.
Tawanda, we look forward to hearing and reading more of your stories as we go through the year of 2024. Thank you so much for sitting down with us.
Thank you so
much. Konapo, Ipapo pa ZTN Prime, DSTV channel 294, the place to be.